Hello there. Welcome to Palms Homecare. We're actually part of the Trousdale Living community, and many people in Highlands County don't really know the story behind Trousdale. So I wanted to give you a little clip where you can see a little bit about our founder, our beginnings, our purpose, and what we're all about.
The nursing homes, independent living, assisted living properties, and the schools had a very similar purpose. And as those went forward, both of those categories of individuals that needed this same similar type care. In other words, the 3 hots and a cot, so you have 3 meals a day and you've got a place to sleep, is almost the same for both. But as you need the activities during the day, what is it that gives purpose to the lives of those individuals? That changed. So the activities, certainly for my seniors, could no longer be just birthday, Bible, and bingo. It had to be something that gave them purpose. Just like this, my students had to have that same purpose. They needed to have jobs. They needed to learn skills that required them to complete tasks and to do them correctly and not be given latitude just because they were mentally challenged. Just like my seniors didn't need to be and didn't want to have somebody give them latitude just because they're old. They wanted to have that same purpose. So my seniors, as you work towards the activities that they have during the day, which might be lectures from local university professors, that might be just visitation from someone else, that might be their ability to help with some other resident in the building, as far as to be able to give them guidance, to be able to give them insight. They may be chaplain programs in our skilled nursing properties and in our independent living, assisted living properties that help develop their spiritual growth. So every individual in any of our properties need individual attention, and they need structure built around them only to the degree that they could live independently. My students also need that same support. They need to be able to live independently, work independently, but they also may need just a little help. They may need help managing their funds. They may need help managing medications. They may need help in transportation. But if you look at my seniors, those are very similar those are very similar situations. They also may need help managing funds, managing transportation, managing medications, managing exercise, therapy, all those little pieces that allow us to grow independently. There are skills that all of them have. There are gifts that all of them have. It's our job to uncover those gifts and to let them be manifest in the world. All of us need purpose. And the fact is that happiness for anybody is never pleasure. Happiness is accomplishment. So to be able to build an environment that there can be accomplishments for my mentally challenged adults, for them to have fulfilled lives, or to find purpose for my seniors so that they've got a reason to get up in the morning. I had a young man that had never worked. His parents were a little bit protective, and we'd gotten him a job, and I know it seems like a menial task perhaps, but he was bagging groceries at one of our local grocery stores. And believe it or not, it still takes some skills, and you have to do a fair amount of training to figure out exactly, do the eggs go on top of the lettuce? Does the lettuce go on top of the eggs? Where does the carton of milk go? All of those things are important parts of doing a job well. And it's also completing the task, and it's also being friendly and helpful to your customers. But this young man said he'd gotten his first check, he'd worked his first week, and he wanted to come and talk to me. My assistant did a great job setting it up, and it was one of those that he came in and said, Mr. Crumley's here to see you, Mr. Johnson. invited him in, sat him down, offered him water and coffee, and we had this very professional kind of setup. And I said, well, Dustin, I understand you got your first check today. And he said, yes, sir. And I said, do you like your job? Yes, sir. And I said, well, that's great. I said, what's the best part of your job? And I really, really, really thought he was going to say, my money. And he looked at me and he said, all my life people have been helping me. Now I'm helping people. And I thought, holy mackerel. If we can get that across to all the folks that are caring for our seniors in our buildings, then we've done a lot. Because that is the job. That is our purpose in this world, is to care for people who can't care for themselves. So to be able to provide for our seniors that little bit of structure that allows them to feel that same purpose of, all my life people have been taking care of me, or I've been taking care of people. But now I need to find that repurposed spot in my life that I am important and that I make a difference and that I've got a reason to get up and live another day. And that's the job we have in our facilities. That's the job we have in our schools. And yes, the facilities are good corporate citizens and they do contribute and help support the school. But I'll tell you, the school helps support the rest of us too. And it's an exciting thing, and it's a beautiful, beautiful parallel path. I love the fact that we're a nonprofit corporation, and maybe this is just a sideline on economy, and maybe we'll talk Economy 101 today, but I don't think healthcare should be delivered by for-profit companies. I truly believe that the nonprofit world is the place healthcare should be delivered, and it's because I can't serve two masters. I can't serve the master that says, I've invested in your company, therefore you need to maximize the return to me. I've got to be able to say, I'm in the long-term care business and my purpose is to care for the individuals that have been given to us to watch over. So our job in the long-term care business is to care for those individuals that have come to our facilities to live. It's their home. It's the spot that we're charged with caring for them and to give them purpose. It's also our job to care for these mentally challenged adults to the degree that we need to. It's our job to help them learn the skills to be able to serve in this world and to make a difference and to have a purpose. So the goal, again, the folks that come to our care, to give them fulfilled lives. Happiness is accomplishment. It's never pleasure. So to help these folks accomplish one more day, one more spot, and I'm proud to be able to do that job with the folks that are here today. Thank you.